Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of Anbennar in EU4 as Zurkanrek. In previous episode, we were mostly just building up things and all that, so it was fairly peaceful. I mean, there was a bit of rebellion over here that we had to crush, but that wasn't too bad. But since we don't have a lot of enemies to fight, at least we did get our vassal annex over here, although I think at this stage, this farmland fort can go. We don't need that one. That's going to open up more buildings in here. So we got the workshop there already, textile manufactory, another workshop, and a mill. And we could build the university in there if we wanted to. Well, that might not actually be a bad one for the urban. And then we got another. Oh, we got a temple there. Okay. I mean, they have developed this area quite a bit. So how close are we getting the 8 development away? Okay, so that's actually something we could probably deal with. This is not too bad, so we could probably give this one a little bit more levels in here, for example. It's relatively cheap to develop. So that should get us to a town. No, that's 98. Okay, so we need 2 more developments somewhere. I mean, that one's developing over time. Oh, I suppose we could just upgrade this one a little bit. Production there. There we go. So we're just going to wait 1 more development over there. And then we can also put that. We could maybe make that into or this into a state, because those become proper provinces already. So that's going to increase our income even further. It's about 80 ducats per month now. We're going to either lose a little bit of diplo points or lose a bit of trade power in the node over here. We would probably afford losing 10 points of trade power. We still got almost 1,000. Was this a? Oh, this is a center of trade. Okay. Gonna wait next month. We're gonna upgrade this one. There we go. Now I do need to check actually the world port over here. So it's the area also gets a local development cost reduction there. So that's quite handy. Right, but there we go. We should have anatomical theatre. How is our innovativeness? It's 56. We could probably increase that even further. Surely there's no problems with that. And now let's go ahead and upgrade this. Oh wait, no, we already made it to level 2. Never mind. Well, I suppose in that case, well, no, that's still relatively expensive over here. We could probably expand the infrastructure, which would make the developing slightly cheaper. So the governing cost would be increased in there. So maybe not. On the other hand, we could always just develop this one a bit further. There we go. So now we can become the high rank. Oh wait, this one. Right, so we get a bit of prestige. Become an empire. And now vassalization should be a little bit easier. I don't know if there's anyone willing to become a vassal quite yet, but we are going to get a lot closer. Actually, I don't know if it's updated the values in here yet. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. It probably did. Okay, so we're still not quite there yet, but if we can start increasing our economic base compared to these nations, we can probably get a lot more out of it. Let's just go ahead and, I mean, I know that this one's technically speaking not increasing the economic base, it's the development that is mattering there, and you need to have a lot of development to get people to be your vassals, but we're going to start increasing our economy even further, so we can afford having the advisors higher level, which means that we can develop more and build a lot of the buildings that will make the developing cheaper. For example, building that bloody university over here might be actually quite handy. Technically speaking, you could probably build a university pretty much everywhere if you want. They're a little bit expensive, but developing will be a lot cheaper that way. Did we ever build the university in here? I think, yeah, we did. Okay. We could keep this, yeah, we're going to actually keep this one. That's going to reduce the influence of all these factions right now. Not all of them are particularly happy, though. We've got plenty of, well, I suppose we've been developing a lot, so we've got plenty of ground land again. If it's someone to die, we could increase the clergy's opinion of us a little bit further. We can just wait until we reach to like 45 total in there, loyalty, and then do the someone to die, and then we're going to remove some of the lands again to get us to 90%, which would get us pretty close. Now, there are also the spells that we haven't really been casting in a long while. So, I mean, a lot of these... Okay, that's only a little bit diplo points. That would be good to produce modifier in grain. Oh, but was this the one that increases devastation? Yeah, okay. I don't actually want to have a devastation in there. Then there's the spy network thing. Aid construction. Now, this might not be a bad one if we're building a lot of things at once. But yeah, no, I think we don't actually need to worry about that one too much. Not going to be casting spells. Oh, where's the... Oh, right, we're finally figuring out a little bit more land of the provinces down south. Oh, right, someone's... Oh, did they vassalize this one, didn't they? Yeah, that's a vassal of the Centaurs. Alright, so they might be conquering a lot of land here, so we might be getting a new neighbor. How strong are you? You've got 75,000 men. You've got 18 mil tech, so you are on par with tech compared to us. We probably still have better quality. Speaking of better quality, though, let's keep an army drilling, shall we? Actually, is there any other rebellions that we need to worry about? There's one over there. And Zurkanrek rebellion... Where is that one? Hold on a minute. Oh, over there, okay. So I suppose if we give you orders to suppress the rebellion over the way there, we can bring this one to the fort and do a little bit of rebel suppression there, hopefully. Because it doesn't seem like there's any unrest in here right now, so let's get the drill up. We're gonna get the professionalism up. I mean, it's only 43 right now. Oh, tolerance of trolls increases. Huzzah. Right, so I suppose one thing that we are going to do is build some more universities. I mean, I know that that one's pretty high development already. I suppose this one is... Was that an open province? I don't remember. No, there's a farmland. I mean, to be fair, it's already... Oh, that is a pretty good place for a university. Let's actually build that. And then we're going to save a little bit more money for more manufactories. Or maybe we could get in more trade depot. That's also a possibility. Like, we could build that one fairly easy. And that one. It goes most of the money, admittedly, but we'll get more soon enough. So I don't suppose there's any vassalizations that we can get. Like, that's 15 points away. I mean, admittedly, once our... Oh, there we go. That's now 10 development. We are going to take that one away. And then let's figure out some other... I suppose this one could... Oh, right, we can't send it in there yet. There's another Ivory province. I'm going to start developing that one. I don't know if we need this... I mean, how much is the upkeep over here? So that one was... Hold on, what was the state name? Zurkanrek. If we look at the state maintenance, is Zurkanrek particularly high in there? It's about 1.5 ducats maintenance in there. There's a little bit. But there are some pirates down here. I think. No, there's pirate hunters in there. Oh, is it up here then? Yeah, there's a lot of big guns there. It's not too bad. Well, I can't protect the trait there, unfortunately. There we go, another conversion done. Let's just keep converting, though. And how close are we? We're still 9 years ahead of time in the Miltech, so I'm going to get another idea from the plutocratic ideas done. Next one's going to be the goods produced modifier, which is going to be really good for the income. Oh, the trial. We can lose the corruption there. Get some tradition, pay a little bit points, but that's not too bad. So that will get rid of the corruption. You can maybe get a little bit inflation, considering that our inflation goes down very rapidly, so we don't need to worry about that one. We're getting 83 ducats per month. Oh, wow. Now, we do have enough income to start upgrading these to level 4, but I think right now we're just going to keep on building more buildings, quite frankly. That one's going to be another ducat of income from production. Once that's done, and Yukashle is still the Federation leader. Aristocrats are complaining. Let them complain. We've still got plenty of prestige to spare. Now, can we actually... We could summon the diet now. Let's have a look at what sort of missions we have available. Do you want us to convert a province? Local autonomy? Or someone's opinion of us needs to be increased? I think what we're going to do is we are going to convert the province. This one. We need to keep that in mind, admittedly, but... Missionary over here shouldn't take too long. So then we'll have another one available. Get another building underway. Oh. Oh, is that? Hold on a minute. Yeah, that's the city over here. Okay, so that's finally getting its manufacturer because the canal city is now max level. Well, that's good. And spy network in the Central lands is already starting to be pretty decent. We get another claim there. Is that... Are they fighting another war? Gromba and Silent Blade. Okay, so they're probably going to be losing a lot of land to the north and west. Speaking of Gromba, though, they've got 100,000 men. They are a little bit lower Miltech as us are. Actually, can we... We could start increasing the size of the army over here. Get it to the 40,000 men. It can be sort of a bigger army there. It's basically just kind of reserve army. We can then combine some of it. Like, basically going for 30,000 men armies right now might not be a bad idea. Increasing a little bit, or 40,000 men even, would probably be something that we can afford supporting. How's professionals coming on? So it's 44% right now. Still got plenty of improvement, or room for improvement there, of course. We could have another leader with our upkeep. But that's not too bad, necessarily. And we got a first navy. Oh. Right, it's just, you know, doing trading here. I'm just going to get another 2 ships for that. And let's also, for the ships, let's start getting some more dry docks in here. At this stage, I think it's time to start building a massive fleet. So that entire coastline will be built up. I suppose this one is... Oh, we got weapons manufacturing and a workshop there. This is actually... I'm going to give a bit of a base tax there. Make sure they increase the production as well. Maybe we'll put in a tiny bit of manpower in there. It does slow down the idea group gain a little bit, but it's not that important. And then I suppose we can get the shipyard down here. There we go. We've got... Oh wow, we've got a massive income. That's for sure. Oh, paper. Yeah, we'll increase that production. So we still don't know about the anything, or really anything west of the Serpent Spine. But at least we know a decent chunk of the mountain range there. Oh, there's development increase down here. Was it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so it's 6 total right now, not a lot. It's getting better. And how much do we have governing capacity available? We still got... Oh, we got a lot, actually. Oh, and there's another war between Dagon and our neighbor here. Oh, it is quite large. How much of an army do they have? 77,000. So it's pretty decent overall, I dare say. So our truce with the Centaurs are going to last until 1631. I can't really do other wars until then. The Centaurs are building a lot of troops, that's for sure. Quality ivory. Oh, I'll take the extra prestige. That's 20 points right there. No, 20 prestige rather. Got the shipyards underway. We've still got some manufactories underway as well, which honestly we can probably keep on building. Just as much as possible. Although we probably need to build some more workshops as well soon enough. Oh, Commandant has died. Okay, do we have the money to hire another? There's fort defense or morale of armies. We might want to go for the morale of armies actually, but we do need to upgrade that advisor then, which is not something we're going to afford quite yet, but in about 2 months we should be able to do that. Assuming that we've got 100 ducats per month income, so that's not too bad. So next month we are going to upgrade that to level 3. We're not going to sell lands, so we get stability back. That's going to speed up the conversion, which, that reminds me, once the conversion that we currently have ongoing is done, we should convert this one. I haven't quite forgotten it yet. Right, so we've got that one state still that we could make into a proper... So this one, we own all of it. I'm just going to turn that into a state then. Also got a lot of admin points which we could utilize in a lot of developing. For example, let's have a look at the development, tax value. I mean, a lot of these costs are fairly cheap overall. That's good news for us. That should increase our base tax even further. Yeah, we've got 106 ducats now. Oh, there we go. Conversion done. Let's go ahead and start converting this one. So is that... it's going to take a little bit longer, perhaps, but it's still a pretty decent speed overall. Now we've got a lot of money. We could probably go ahead and start upgrading some more... Actually, workshops. Is there any... I mean, that's not too bad. That was probably not too bad either. And then we don't have enough money to get another manufactory right now. Is there... That's actually not bad for a temple. Get that one underway. The next month we'll get another manufactory underway. Also, there's the soldier households that we could probably build some in few places. So is that... That's all the great... Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose we'll just make more furs. I mean, the fur production in our lands is bloody massive at this stage. Alright, we are Emperor, so we are getting a bit faster splendor in there. We are still great power as well. Is there any... Right, so since we have been increasing in size and all that... No, we still haven't gotten anyone willing to become a vassal yet. Ikashle, if they were smaller, would be willing to become a vassal. But that's not an option right now. Plutocratic ideas, we can get the goods produced modifier now. And after that, we're going to work on getting the... Well, actually, we're still quite a bit ahead of time, so we might be able to complete this entire idea group soon enough. Especially with the development cost reduction over there, that'd be nice. Emancipation of manpower recovery speed is increased. and institution spread and merchant guilds loyalty equilibrium is going to be increased. So we do have loyalties at 50. So we're going to see some more land. So that's 93% crown lands. That's amazing. The total influences are also reduced quite a bit by now, because they don't own a lot of lands. We might want to get another few forts, to be fair. So we've got 4 over there. That's being converted right now. I suppose a fort over here somewhere could be quite good in guarding a lot of this region. We'll build one there. Now we're going to maybe build one for the center of trade over here for sure. And then, speaking of center of trade, we should probably just save up the money to get every center of trade that we have to level 3. To get even more money from trade. Oh, looks like our neighbor over here might be losing their war. This time around, at least. So in about 2 years, we can do another war against the Centaurs. And by that point, hopefully these armies are fully geared up for the war. They probably will be, let's be honest. But we're going to get another World Trade Center. Or World Trade Port. World Port, I don't remember the exact name. I keep mixing that up. So I do apologize for that. Right, so let's just get the production efficiency. And it is, yeah, it's World Port, right. Then you could okay, that's pretty good production in there. Admin power and admin tech cost minus 10% for 6 years. Or prestige. We don't actually need the prestige too much, so I'm going to take the admin points. But also we are, well, we could take that. Cathedrals, that, ooh, missionary's rank would be increased. Now that could be quite handy at certain points. But at the same time, we're still way ahead of time in the tech there, so at this stage it's probably better for us to just increase the local tax, or the base tax in a lot of places right now. There goes a decent bit of points there, but at the same time it should increase our base economy a little bit, which is going to hopefully get some of these nations slightly closer to becoming a vassal of ours. Although there's no guarantee that they will, but there's a chance at least. That's going to be 15 and 10 and 4, so it's not going to be quite yet to the full size that we're looking to get to, but it's getting us a little bit closer at least to the 40,000. Oh, yeah, there's a big army here. So Dagon might be wrecking a lot of our nation or neighbors in here, which honestly, that would be fine by me. Because then that means that, oh, might mean that they are more willing to become perhaps a vassal of mine, although unlikely. Ah, there we go, we've got 1,000 ducats. Let's go ahead and get this one into level 3. Or is there actually? I suppose this one could be a level 3 first. Oh wait, no, it doesn't have the development yet. Never mind. Does this one? It does. Okay, so we can turn that into level 3 at least. And hopefully, oh, 120 ducats now. Okay, at this stage it might be time to start increasing the development or the skill levels of these advisors. And now Diplotech is available. Oh, Treasure Fleet departs. I'll try sneaking past them again. Maybe this time we'll be lucky. Oh, and we lost one of the generals. Oh, and our leader is Bold Fighter, so our leader shock is going to be increased. Okay, so we might want to actually get a new leader over here, first things first. 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so we're starting to get the siege pips in at least, that's for sure. And then, I suppose what we could do is get some more regimental camps as well, in places that we don't really need too much stuff. Like, so over here we might start with, oh, is that? Got still a pretty good Republican tradition overall. And we've got a really good leader, so I'm gonna just hold on to him, quite frankly. And then we might be able to reduce the influences over here even further, at least to some degree. And the conversion is underway. The Diplo points, we got way too much. Let's have a look at the area. Oh, that would be quite valuable, yeah. There we go, that's a few more development. And hopefully a lot more money as well, over time. So we don't have any more inflation, so that's good. We don't need to worry about that then. And now seizing lands, I mean, we can't use that for a while, but if we take all the lands, I don't know if it's going to have any sort of adverse impacts. I mean, the biggest landowner right now is actually the adventurers, oddly enough. You want to go through my lands again? Alright. So we've got the 29,000 men army here. We could probably get the cannon in there, so it's at least going to be 30,000 men. And the Kanzler is still the Federation leader. I don't know if there's any chance for us to get the leadership of the Federation. At least not yet. So all of this is being sieged down. I think... Oh, right, there's some sieges going down in the east as well. Oh, and... Okay, so if we push south, The next war that we have against the Centaurs, which is going to start next year, most likely. Admin tech is now... Okay, it's still 5 years at a time, so I don't think we need to get that quite yet. We're just going to go ahead and keep on developing. Oh, we've got another 1,000 ducats to spend. Is there... Oh, there's a revolt. Okay. Right, so I was wanting to look through here. For example, this is something that we can develop to level 3. And we could also... Oh, we've got the university in there already. Is there anything else that we could build? I mean, there's plenty of things. We don't have a dock there. Not that we necessarily need the dock too badly, quite frankly, but maybe the... Oh, we got a barracks there, but we could get a training field. I see what's going on. Wait, trade... Hold on a minute. I may have mixed some names there, but yeah, we got the barracks, we can get the training fields there. And this was now level 8, so that's good. Slowly developing further. So, how high are we? We're number 6 on the Great Powers list. We got well over 1,000 development total, so that's not too bad at all. Did we not? Oh, it's 21,000 men. Okay, I see what's happening. We can still beat that down, though. Although they do have okay general, but it'll be fine. Because our discipline is just massive, and morale is massive as well. There we go, so we can deal with that one. And speaking of which, we should probably build up the fort in here now. While I remember. Now, we can get another... Or our first ability in here, we could get the admin efficiency. That's probably a pretty decent one. That's probably the best one that we can realistically speaking use in here. Like, the area absolutism for us is going to be absolutely pointless, because we won't have any absolutism. But the admin efficiency is definitely a good one. And of course, the harsh treatment costs and such could be useful. Autonomy change cooldowns could be useful as well. Maintenance, or fort maintenance on border with rivals, but problem is that we don't really have a lot of rivals. We've got Grombar, but that's about it. And we don't have any border with Grombar, although we're pretty close to Grombar overall. How strong is their army again? 133,000 men. Plus they probably have a lot of allies and vessels, so fighting them could be a bit dangerous, but it would be at least a challenge. Can we could actually start increasing the size of this army even further. We'll start with the infantry. Get it to 20,000 total. So we'll have the cavalry already in there for fairly large army. If need be, we could actually just transport that army over and attach 10,000 men to each one of these armies. That would be 120,000 men over here then. Which, honestly, wouldn't be too bad. Go ahead and get another manufactory in the meanwhile. Fleet returns. Ooh, we snuck past the pirates, so that's a lot of money from there. Let's get another manufactory going. We can also get another military idea. Development cost reduction would be quite handy. Probably would have been a lot handier earlier when we started developing a lot. We're still 4 years ahead of time in tech as well. Oh, but the truce is about to end, isn't it? So let's end the drilling here. Where's the army or the revolution happening? It's down that way. Okay, so you can probably just stay here and do rebel suppression for the time being. While these armies will be getting ready to do some sieging. Especially down here. So who are you fighting? You're fighting against the Sun Elves. Okay. So we might get some new neighbors very shortly. I suppose we could also build a... So the temples aren't really that great for money. Trade depots, is there? There's some places that could be actually fairly decent. That's very little, actually. Hold on a minute. There's 12 points somewhere. Well, that's 6 points extra in there. I suppose we can build that one for sure. Let's actually go ahead and just get another manufactory in the meanwhile. So, that's done. How is our income doing now? We got 271, so we have managed to increase our income quite drastically in the short period of time there. And there we go. The missionary, or the conversion mission has been done. So that's good. And Closure should be somewhat happy about it. Not necessarily all that happy. But as long as these aren't too disloyal, we should be fine. People revel in freedom. Merchant loyalty increase and stability cost modifier -5% for 10 years. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. Oh, there we go. The merchants are now loyal, so development cost is reduced there. Good. Mages run amok. And increase their loyalty, but reduce their influence still, regardless. That means that they are not very influential. Obsidian Legion. Right, so that's a bit of an end disaster in there, I believe. Well, they can do as they please. Do we have, we do have a decent bit of money still. Is there any more good I mean, these might be okay in terms of income, so let's just go build those. And then our armies are hopefully within, or in position soon against the... Oh yeah, next month is going to be when we can start the war. Now, the Centaurs don't really have a lot of troops, so we don't need to worry about too much here. We could... well, no, actually, we don't want to declare the war quite yet, since we still have the truce, but there we go, the truce has expired. So now it's time for another war against the Centaurs. I'm going to put in the province down here as the center, or the sort of goal. I'll give you autonomous sieging orders over there. You can siege these three. And then you can probably get over there, you can get there. There's not too much to siege down that way. Where do they have a capital right now? Oh, it's down there? Okay, so they moved a bit north. Might not be all that hospitable territory for the Centaur folk, but oh well. New mercenary company, that, and it's just moving through. You know what, I'm just going to give you orders to siege down all of this. There's not too much to siege down, admittedly, but we're going to get started with a lot of this sieging. And you can siege down maybe these two. Oh, right, the fleet. Where is our fleet? We brought in the ships down here, so I guess it's sitting over here. Let's just go ahead and blockade that passage again. We're going to get a lot of sieging done. Oh, looks like the fleet decided to disappear. I wonder why. Let's go ahead and figure out if there's... where did the fleet go? Is it all the way in here? Oh yeah, it is. Let's just blockade the capital in the meanwhile then. So they are not very sort of prone, or they are a little bit wary of this war already. Enthusiasm is low, is what I was looking for. They've got 6,000 men in their army, so basically the Sun Elves have been destroying their forces pretty much entirely. Ooh. Zabios and Tlar. The Skywalk. As the city grows, the difference between the high and lower classes in Zabios Tlar has become all too visible. The city has grown up and over the canal, bathing the lower districts in darkness, while the Zabios Tlar elite thrive high above. This divide, the city has become known as two: the grand and uplit Skywalk of Zabios above, and the filthy darkened undercity of Tlar below. Alright then. The Skywalk, oh right, yeah, that's the... now the name of the city in there. There we go, that's another sieging done. So, if we were to do peace, we are going to wanting to take these at least. Is there coalition? Well, it's only the Centaurs. We might want to get a little bit more land over here if we can. We'll siege down a decent bit of that. And then that one over here, we might be able to get some more land. But right now, the peace is going to have to wait a little while before we're ready to do that. I mean, we need to siege down a lot of land, is essentially what I'm going for here. Expand as much as possible, but we are also, unfortunately, out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.